Hey, happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year. You guys, something's in the air. Something was guiding me towards doing a reading today, and I'm not gonna fight it. I miss you guys so much. And, anyways, we're gonna see what you need to know right now. Spirit has a message for you. Whoever you are, whenever you find this message, there's something here for you that you need to know. So, I'm gonna be the messenger. All right. Show me what this beautiful soul needs to know right now. Deep replenishment, rest, retreat, and be held. So I hope that you're taking this time for yourself. I hope that after all the craziness this last year may have brought you, maybe it was chaotic, maybe it wasn't the best year, maybe you went through a lot of challenges, maybe you had a super productive year, and whoever and whatever you've been going through, I hope that you take this time out for yourself to really nurture and take some time to heal, to ground, to do some self care, to spend time with loved ones, and to just give yourself a little extra nourishment, body, mind, and soul, because you really need it. You really need it. It feels like there's this deep preparation for what's ahead, what's to come. Ooh, yeah, look at that, what's at the bottom, the initiation, rite of passage, and crossing the threshold. So you are going through this preparation of something new, a brand new start, a brand new life, a brand new beginning that you're gearing up for in the new year in 2026. It's going to be a big year for you. So I really hope you take this time to rest, to slow down, give yourself a break. Guilt free. Don't be beating yourself up. Oh, I gotta be productive. I gotta get all this done. No, you don't. This is the time where you need to just like ground, breathe, be more present, sleep in more, take a nap. Show me clearly, what does this collective need to know right now? Okay. Where are you being called to journey to is at the bottom. There's something that you're getting a little nudge, a little push towards. Mintikin, longing for home, the belonging, the original light workers, as well as trust your path. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? You have this deep longing for something. You might even be feeling a little blue, a little melancholy. There's something you are on the search for. There's something that you are being guided towards, right? The card at the bottom. What are you being called to journey to? There's something more that's out there for you. And you know that your life is meant for something a lot more than what has been. And you could already have an idea of what you'd like to pursue, what you'd like to experience, what you want to have more of. And some of you're still trying to figure that out. But this is a deep soul searching and finding what is truly in alignment with you. And I feel like 2026 is the door that's unlocking. You have the key. You have the key. It's just a matter of what door you want to walk through. Because it's like you have a magic key that no matter what door, that magic key will unlock it. It's the magic universal key. Whatever door, it's up to you, but you have the key to unlock it. So you get to choose your destiny. Where are you being called to journey to? And the crumbling, what are you clinging on to? Maybe before we take a look into like what lies ahead and where you're headed, where you're going, what you can expect in the new year, let's take a look into what are you clinging on to. So perhaps this is like things from the last year, 2025, things you may need to release, things that you are still holding on to that you're having to clear, purify. Let me take a look. Let me grab that card actually. Let me take a look into this for you and see what is it that you're clinging on to. I'm using a different deck. Okay. What is the collective holding on to? What is this soul that I'm connected to today? What are they holding on to? The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Give me a little bit of, what's this? It's the comic. It's like a humorous card. Well, you're holding on to a sense of humor. Despite everything life is throwing your way, you still got a really good sense of humor. You know when to laugh it off, shrug it off. We have the threshold. Oh my God, this is literally the same freaking energy. Crumbling. The vessel. No way. And it was actually in the reverse. It's like coming out of this form. Tell me about the crumbling and the empty room. So yeah, this is like something is brewing, y'all. There's something big that's brewing. There's something huge. Some of you are moving. I'm sensing that 2026 could be a significant year, a significant chapter of your life that involves moving or traveling or buying a house or like doing something that is very much out of your comfort zone. And it feels a little empty. It feels a little bare. It feels a little exposed. The vessel with the threshold, look at this. It's like you're coming out of a version of yourself, almost like out of body experience that you're having. It feels very physical as well, especially with the vessel. Very much physical changes. Your whole body might be going through a huge transformation. Some of you are like on this journey in regards to like your health, your wellness, your fitness journey. You have been making it a goal to just take better care of yourself, right? The whole like deep replenishment and nourishment. It's like perhaps that's a huge goal that you have for 2026. It's like you really want to prioritize your overall well-being. That's a very good intention. Just what you're eating, what you're consuming, your activity, your lifestyle. I'm seeing like massive lifestyle changes, and perhaps this is like a sacrifice that you're in the process of making. Boundaries is also something that's so important. Shout out to the people pleasers out there. That can't continue in 2026, and you know that, but you haven't took that step yet, or you're thinking about it, but you haven't yet cracked the eggshell. What this feels like, but you're about to. You're beginning to. There's a lot of love that surrounds you. We have agape at the bottom. This is the card of like unconditional love, or like loving yourself through the process, embracing your insecurities, embracing your flaws, embracing the mistakes, the errors that you've made, but not allowing it to control you or consume you or like hold you hostage. It feels here like a massive breakthrough. A massive breakthrough. Can we get a little bit more on this crumbling? What are you clinging on to? I don't really think you're clinging on to it much longer, or it looks honestly like you're embracing this next step in this new journey. What is the collective clinging on to with the Six of Cups? So the matters of the past, right? Ace of Wands. What is the collective clinging on to? Five of Cups reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. So you really just want to make something better. You want to make your life better. You want to make changes that have massive improvements, and you could be still holding back or lacking a sense of direction. Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Like, what's the next step for me? And how do I get over this hurdle? But you're getting more clarity, especially emotionally. Like, I see that certain difficulties or challenges that you went through over the last year, it's not so heavy anymore. It's not weighing on you like it did. There still seems to be a bit of a suppressive. Four of Pentacles to the Five of Cups reverse. There still seems to be something that you have been avoiding or clinging on to, right? What are you clinging on to? The need to have answers, or the need to have everything figured out. Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands. You have an opportunity to get things back on track, or to do things the right way, to change your approach. There's something that you could be revisiting in the near future. You have already been revisiting. There's something here. You may have a second chance or a new opportunity to set things right, set things into place, and also get things into motion. This is kind of like you learning from your past self, right? We see this person standing in the distance looking at these two individuals. This is like you looking back at your past self, but growing from it and changing the outcome. You can't change the past, but you can change the future, right? Future's not set in stone. You got your free will. You get to, at any moment, you can change your life. Literally, there's no reason why you can't start today, right? Or tomorrow, or whenever you feel guided towards taking action, because Wands is always about action and energy and momentum. And I'm just seeing that you're in this stage of your life where you're tired of holding yourself back, or let me see a little bit more on this. Four of Pentacles. Let me look into that. Four of Pentacles for the collective. What is this Four of Pentacles? What are you holding on to? That's a big stack. I'm not taking that. What is the collective holding on to here? Four of Pentacles. Page of Cups. And the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so if this is between you and somebody else, it's like you're holding on to maybe the way somebody made you feel. I don't know if this is surrounding certain emotions about rejection or not being good enough, or something about like apologies here or speaking your truth. Maybe you need to express something, or you never took the chance to make amends. Ace of Swords. Oh, my left ear is ringing and it's super fucking loud. All right, it's gone. Ace of Swords, the King of Wands, the King of Cups. You may, and then the Five of Cups is here. You may have to sort certain emotions out within yourself or between you and another person. But I'm seeing an energy of like withholding, or maybe letting your pride or ego getting in the way, or the way that someone perceives you. What are you holding on to? What are you clinging on to? We gotta move on from this in a minute. What is the collective clinging on to? What is the collective clinging on to that they need to let go of before the new year? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Holding on to like failed attempts, missed opportunities, mistakes. This is doubts and insecurities, holding on to things that need to come to an end. Ten of Swords at the bottom. So avoiding the inevitable, or like delaying what is going to happen regardless. There's a collective holding on to Nine of Wands. There's some sort of level of having a hard time trusting what's on the other side of this door. Two of Wands and then Two of Swords at the bottom. So you're at this crossroad, or you're at this hang up. Like, can you truly trust whatever this new opportunity is? Can you really trust it? Can you really trust it? And so you're trying to protect yourself. Nine of Wands to the Two of Wands. You want to make the best possible decision. You face a lot of rejection or a lot of failed experience. And I use that term loosely because it's like it taught you what you needed to learn to get you to where you are today. It helped your soul grow and evolve and transform, and you wouldn't be the person you are today if it wasn't for those experiences or those failures or missed opportunities or mistakes that you made. It all built you up to get to this point in your journey. But so the Nine of Wands and the Two of Wands, there's like a hesitation before this push forwards, before this new beginning. You're like hesitating, or you're in this, you're kind of like suspicious, you know? He's like looking over, he's suspicious. It's like there's something, you're suspicious that like what's on the other side of this door is like gonna get you, or like gonna harm you, or let's see, Two of Swords, Four of Cups, and then the Empress. You're like worried that it's not gonna be that great or that grand, but I actually see whatever this is gonna blow your freaking mind. It's gonna blow your freaking socks off. It's gonna surprise you. But right now, you're kind of like Two of Swords and the Four of Cups. You're thinking of what could go wrong or why it may not work because of the experiences you went through in the past. It's like your past is tarnishing this potential timeline, this future, this path, right? I'm seeing you're holding on to baggage here. Ten of Wands and then the Queen of Swords. Things you have to detach from, or be real about, or be logical about, or be realistic about. Okay, let's take a little break from that. Actually, I probably won't come back to that unless it's relevant later on in the reading. So if you needed to be supported, what would you do? What would you do, collective? What would you do? Show me clearly. What does this collective need to know right now? The bodacious boat. Well, this is a self-sabotage energy. This is an energy where we can easily get in our own ways. We can create a bunch of blockages in our path. we get scared of our potential. We get scared of our dreams actually coming true, or us experiencing something so amazing, something so magical. We get scared of like, well, what if I lose it? Or what if something bad happens? Or what if I get hurt? Or something, you know, turns upside down. And so this is the energy of destroy before it could destroy you potentially. But it's just fear rooted. Giulia at the bottom. This is all about your fears and insecurities and your triggers and wounds that are being brought up, right? Underneath that, solace. There's this deep, deep, deep transformation that is unfolding here. This is probably what's tying into what are you clinging on to? What are you having to release and let go of? She the Crouch, that's a feminine energy, creation, new life, it's birthing. It's kind of like the Empress for me. And the Arvalart, there's this need to communicate, or like at least to yourself, like a one-on-one conversation with yourself, and like look at yourself in the mirror, and like a lot of self-reevaluation, reflection. And like if you can be real and honest with yourself, you don't have to tell a single soul. You don't have to. But if you want to, drop it in the comments below. Or make that move. Tell that person how you really feel. Make that phone call. You know, one call can change your life, could change a relationship. Like, if you just take that step forwards, this could be the birthing of something new. She of the Crouch and Arvalart. This is a card of communication. This is a card of delivering some sort of news, delivering some sort of message, or getting a message across. We have Taitlin the Sliff at the bottom, which is all about sudden information that comes in that will change the trajectory, and direction of your life. What else do you have for the collective? Giulia, he's coming back out. So this actually fell out beneath deep replenishment. Maybe you're feeling as if like you're running out of time. You're like, I gotta hurry, I gotta go, I gotta do this, I'm running out of time. Time is passing me by. Oh my God, another year has gone by. Oh my God, New Year's, another 2026, getting close to 2030. Oh my God, time's ticking. But you have all the time you need. Whew. So, are you gonna let fear take the driver's seat? Or are you gonna put it? You can put fear put it in the back seat. Put it. You know, fear has its place. It's trying to protect you, but fear, you can't let it get in the way of your heart. Singer of Chalice at the bottom. I don't know, I'm just gonna pull from this deck for a second. You don't need to have it all figured out. Look at this. The Gifted Guide. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't. You really don't. Stars, chaos, and opportunity. There is an opportunity. I'm hearing olive branch. Extend the olive branch. There is an opportunity presenting itself to you, and because of the fear of the unknown, or what if I mess things up, or what if I'm not good enough, or what if, you know, whatever your worst fears, boogeyman that come out to get you, that's something you're having to push through. That's something you're having to overcome. And you don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to have every single step planned out. 5-year plan, 10-year plan. Plans change. And this is saying like the need for you to surrender and trust yourself. And okay, we have at the bottom, grow together, community, connection, reciprocation, find those who inspire you to bloom. Like, you don't have to do this all on your own. You don't have to do this all by yourself. You don't have to like be Mr. Know-it-all all the time, or have it all picture perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Call your energy back to you. Power, aura, and depletion. This kind of is tying back into deep replenishment, right? If you're drained, if you have been giving to everybody else but yourself, this is such a crucial time for you to redirect your energy and restore your balance. So you start off on the right foot. You can't pour from an empty cup. So you need rest. And when you're tired, and I say this fully because I resonate with this, when you're tired or you're exhausted, you're drained, you're burnt out, our mind really can fuck with us. We start over analyzing, overthinking everything. We start second guessing everything. We start overwhelming worries, start bombarding us. Even the littlest problems become massive. So you need a rest. You need a rest. Whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. So you're worried, like, if I don't, and if I slow down, this is gonna miss me. If it misses you, it wasn't meant for you. Arvolaret. Let me see here. Because there is something coming up about communication or the need to, like, communicate. I'm fucking repeating myself. Communication, there's a need to speak your truth or speak your mind. Let's see why this is here. I'm seeing that there's something coming up about a blockage, elephants at the bottom. So there's been some sort of misunderstanding, miscommunication, or troubles getting your point across. We have Sea Serpent and the Vulture. Well, there's a cycle here that's repeating itself, but it's on its way out with the Vulture. But there's this need to, like, I'm hearing swallow it whole, or now I'm hearing like a hard pill to swallow. Vulture is all about transforming something that was once living, it's now dead, but it's not all like wasted. It's being transformed, it's being used as energy and fuel and turning it into something new. It's a complete, like, transmuting of something that is no longer and turning into something that it's like an energy of creation. And this is with the Sea Serpent, that's divine feminine energy. It's energy of giving life. It's the energy of birthing, right? And we had that. She had the crouch. We had that. There's this energy of transforming, probably like whatever these fears are, or whatever your past energy is that's been lingering or haunting you. It's like there's this exchange, you know, coal under pressure is a diamond. Y'all, it's been a while since I've done readings. I'm like, I don't even know how to speak properly. I don't even know how to speak. And what else you got to say about Arvolaret? That's too many, but we have the dragon over here. There's like incoming clarity about like the future or certain plans, as well as like your health. We have the hawk. Yeah, change of plans, change of direction. There's a shift in the winds that's carrying you in a way that you maybe weren't anticipating. Or with the raccoon, the camel, the moth, there's like an energy surrounding kind of looking at things glass half empty, or again, this whole like, I'm gonna assume the worst, or something bad might happen, or I might get hurt, or this fear over here. I gotta keep my expectations kind of low here, not to get my hopes up. Trying to find the middle ground though. The camel is more of like a neutral state, but then it's surrounded with the raccoon, which is a little bit more shadowy, a little bit more doubtful or insecure. And even the moth, it's like, it's a fleeting, sometimes you feel very excited and optimistic about this, and then it kind of fades, and then you start having worries or doubts or having troubles being consistent or committed, and then you start worrying or second guessing, like maybe this isn't for me, or maybe I can't, or maybe I shouldn't, or maybe this is too fast. Or even camels, very much like solo dolo, I'll do this on my own, I'll do this by myself, I can't ask for help. Or y'all, well, shall we take a look into this new beginning, right? This whole transition. You're going through a massive transition, a huge shift, and it's normal to have those worries. It's normal, right? The threshold. You're about to step into a whole new life, a whole new world, a whole new chapter. And as you're in this one phase of your life, you're like, what's out there? I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm kind of scared, y'all. I don't know what to expect, what to prepare myself for. It's normal to have those worries. It's normal to be a little spooky, a little spooked, but I dare you to push through it. Let's see what this new beginning is. I don't know why I'm hearing Leo. Some of you are a Leo, or you have Leo placements, or could be dealing with a Leo. Full moon in Leo might be relevant. I don't know when that, I think that is like February 1st. I could be wrong. We have the Nine of Wands and the Prince of Cups. Some of you have a new beginning in terms of love, but you're having a hard time trusting this person's intentions or what they're saying or what they're showing you. If you are, let me see what's at the bottom. Ten of Swords. I'm seeing like you went through this ending. Three of Swords, King of Cups. It was a very emotional, very painful ending. I'm seeing like a betrayal. I'm seeing a lot of hurt, a lot of trauma, a lot of like wounds here, right? That you've been having to work through. You're having to heal. Eight of Pentacles. It hasn't been easy. It's woken you up though. It's become like, I'm hearing you've become anchored to like your new spiritual gifts, abilities, and intuition. It's like opened you up in a way that you hadn't viewed this life before. And if it would, like this heartbreak broke you up, like woke you up, it broke you up and it woke you up. It broke you up. Yeah, damn. Massive transformation. And so I'm seeing in terms of like this new beginning, we have Prince of Cups. This is someone who is very loving, very romantic, very caring, and like nurturing, and they have a lot of love to give. And someone's showing you that, and you're like, motherfucker, I don't trust you. You're on some bullshit. I don't believe you. This is a little tricky trick. This is a little game. Universe probably trying to psych me out, right? There's this hesitation. Can you let this person in? Can you love again? Can you open up your heart? This is something that you're experiencing either right now or in the near future. I'm seeing like there's love coming in, and it doesn't have to be romantic love for those that are like, I'm not looking for love. This could even be about self-love. Can you love yourself? And you're like, oh, but I can't. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. I've made too many mistakes. I'm an asshole. Like, you know, you might be like looking at yourself that way, and you're looking at, why this feels weird. This feels foreign. I don't know if I like how this feels. I feel threatened. Like there's this trigger that's coming up, right? There's this trigger I see that is being brought up to the surface for you to work through so that you can move on to what it's like on the other side, right? As we look in the threshold, he's in the darkness. He, she, they, who gives a shit? They're in the darkness, right? And they're about to step into the light. They're about to step into all this color, all this vividness, and I don't know. I was born when there were colored TVs, so I have no idea for those that were growing up in like black and white film to then color, but it's almost like that's your life where it's like there's this black and white and that's what you've been used to this entire time, and now you're starting to see color and you're like, what is this? Or it's like it's a new way of seeing, it's a new way of feeling. It's just like it's new, it's different, and it's a little foreign to you. It might be freaking you out a little bit. You're not super trusting of this just because it's different. Look, it's completely different, Hangman. Seeing things from a completely different perspective. This is challenging your viewpoint on life. This is challenging your beliefs. This is asking you to surrender for once. Empress at the bottom, leading to massive growth and expansion. I'm seeing like you're going through this spiritual awakening. You need to try to have an open mind as best as possible. We go from very rigid, very narrow thinking to, okay, I'm gonna open my mind up a little bit. I'm gonna open my heart up a little bit. Your perspective is going to change dramatically. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom is going to change dramatically, maybe even overnight. Maybe even overnight. Empress came out again with the Nine of Pentacles. This is really showing self-development and expansion. This feels here a level of confidence and self-worth where you can actually start to trust a bit more and trusting yourself more than before. Right? Even if this goes back to what we were saying, if this is just you versus your inner demons, it's like having to confront the side of you, the shadows within you, and learning to trust yourself. And there's this glow up you're going through. There's this transformation that you're undergoing, and it's probably not easy. Justice at the bottom, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups. See it? See, like someone's trying to show you their love. Someone's opening up to you, or there's some sort of emotion that's being triggered here, and you're like, I don't know if I like this. This feels weird. This is suspicious. This is like too good to be true. Where's the plot twist? There is none. The only plot twist is you get to be happy. Can you accept that? You deserve to be happy in your life and fulfilled. And you're like, do I really though? Yes, you do. But yeah, literally, Seven of Pentacles. Do I? Is it safe? I need to think about this some more. No, you don't. No, you don't. But honestly, Temperance at the bottom, take your time. Take your time. Feel it out. Test the waters. You got one foot in, you like it? No? Okay. Try again. Maybe you like it a little more this time. You know, keeping an open mind. Six of Wands reverse in the Sun. It's like trial and error. We have Sagittarius, Leo, we have Taurus, we have Pisces over here. You're giving something a lot of thought. A lot of thought. Prince of Pentacles in the reverse. And that fell out in between the Hangman and the Nine of Pentacles. It does feel a little bit of like a stale, stagnant. What's at the bottom? The Devil. See, this is keeping you stuck. This is keeping you back, like before walking through this door. It's like, what are you clinging on to? The Devil, the Six of Swords in the reverse, and then the Four of Wands. There's like something that keeps pulling you back into the old or to the what's familiar. A pattern that's familiar, but it's not making you happy. Four of Wands and then the Four of Cups. It's like a stalemate. It's stuck. It's like difficulty pushing through this barrier. It's like you're giving birth, man. Energetically speaking, probably not literally, unless you are. Comment down below. Happy birthday. Wishing a safe delivery and all that jazz. But you're literally like giving birth to this new version of yourself, and you just gotta push. Okay, it's hard. It's uncomfortable. You're probably in a lot of pain. You know, energetically speaking, emotionally speaking, if you're going through birthing, yeah, okay, physically probably going through a lot, but you gotta push through. You just gotta push through to get to the other side. That's what you gotta do. All right, let's switch gears. What's on the other side of this door? What's on the other side of this door? Let's see. God damn, I got something in my eye. And it's driving me insane. But there's part of me that's tempted to just like rip my contact out. But I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So I won't. But anyways, I just gotta thug it out. What is on the other side of this door? For the collective. Show me clearly. Ten of Swords in the reverse. Well, let me tell you. The only way is up. The worst is over. My dog is barking and going crazy, and I think it's because one of my packages has arrived. Woohoo! Yippee! My late Christmas gift. Hey! Okay. Jeez, she's going crazy. Okay. It's kind of distracting. Strength. Before we talk more about like what's on the other side, because this is kind of just talking about what we've been talking about. Ten of Swords reverse and strength. It's like overcoming the obstacles, the hurdles, the betrayals, the loss, the lessons, the struggles, the trauma, the pain, all of that yucky, nasty, painful. Like, let's never go through that again. Let's never do that again. Okay. Spirit, can you tell collective, give them a little glimpse of what's ahead? What is ahead? Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pence. We love a good Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You don't need to wait any longer. No use in delaying the inevitable. We'll talk about this in a second. Knight of Swords. Okay, it's go time, baby. Go time. We have these cards. They all came out in the reverse. It is the Knight of Wands reverse, the Page of Wands reverse, the Magician reverse, the Two of Cups reverse. I actually see like there is a stepping back or stepping away from certain individuals that just aren't in alignment with you, or they are like a big dark cloud that distract you from your calling, distract you from your purpose, distract you from your desires, your own personal desires. I'm seeing with the Two of Cups reverse and the Magician reverse, this is the energy of like going your separate ways from people that have been overstepping boundaries or trying to manipulate you or trying to control you, or even mess with your free will. If you have a suspicion like this person's doing some witchcraft, this person's doing a little woo-woo magic, little black magic, protect your energy, you know, do a little cord cutting ritual or a meditation or something. You have the power to break that. You do. Don't give your power away, and don't let anybody tell you, oh my gosh, you have a curse. You need to pay $100 to me to break the curse. Don't fall for that scam. Don't fall for the scam. You have the strong power to break whatever bad juju. Do an egg cleanse or something. Get a little sage or something, okay? It's all about your intentions. Call upon spirit. Call upon God. Call upon higher power. Whatever you believe in, right? Anyways, this is energy of stepping away from those that want to control you, those that are trying to change you, those that are trying to push fear down your throat and shitting on your dreams, Page of Wands in reverse, those that are not happy for you when you have something to celebrate or you're successful or you're doing really well for yourself, and they're just trying to spew negativity, bad juju, bad energy. Knight of Wands reverse, those that are very in and out of your life, those who come to you when they want something, they disappear when they got what they need, and they move along to the next thing, you know, always just one foot in, one foot out, wishy-washy, cannot make up their mind. This is something you're having to steer clear from. This is something that you're like a boundary that you're setting, a line that you're drawing. The Ten of Swords in the reverse with Strength is like something that's done, it's over, and like it will never ever pick back up, and it's gonna require a lot of strength for a lot of you, or for a chunk of you. You gotta do your very best to hold your ground, especially if this is family orientated, right? Ten of Pentacles, this can represent family, your children, you know, maybe this can represent somebody that you live with or you're moving away from, right? We talked about moving at the beginning of this reading. You could be moving. It's like there seems to be a huge shift, a foundational shift. It's physically changing, like your entire reality. I would not be surprised wherever you are currently living a year from now, your surroundings, the roof over your head, your home might maybe very different. In the best possible way. Because I am seeing with the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, there's a foundational shift that's happening that was a long time coming. This was something that was months, if not years in the making, or years of thinking, years of planning, years of hesitation, going back and forth. Should I do it? Is it the right time? I'm too scared. This is asking a lot. This is a huge risk. This is a huge jump. Like, I don't know if I have it in me right now. I need more energy, right? Maybe a lot of you going back to like deep replenishment, or you don't need to have it all figured out. You're like, I need to have a plan before I can take this step forwards, or I don't have the energy or the strength, right? Maybe you're going through a lot of physical changes and you're like, I maybe you just went through some foot surgery or something, right? And you're like, I need time to like recover. If you've been under the weather, going through like issues with whatever, right? But I'm seeing like 2026 is the turning point for you. It's the turning point for you where it's really happening, and it's a big fat shift, okay? Knight of Pentacles, Chariot reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Again, I'm seeing like an energy of slowly, because Knight of Pentacles is like one of the slowest moving energies. Slowly but surely moving away. Chariot reverse is like even taking a break, even if it's temporary, temporarily withdrawing, but Queen of Pentacles reverse, like removing yourself from places that are depleting you, that are taking from you, that are exhausting you, that are leaving you empty with nothing for yourself, nothing for others, completely just drained, battery zapped. So it's like this has been a slow process of you moving away and clearing out. Wow, even the 10 of Cups reverse. What the fuck? Moving away from that. Oh, what a heavy reading. I didn't know what was gonna come through for this collective today. I truly was like, I don't know what's gonna come through, but we're gonna just see. We're at like 40 minutes, so I don't have much time left, but I'm trying to set my intention. What should I look into, kind of like to finalize, wrap this up? What advice do you have for this collective heading into 2026? What advice do you have? What advice do you have for this collective? Going back to the archetype card. What advice do you have for this beautiful soul listening today? What the fuck? That's a lot. We have the box with Eros, okay? Eros, however the fuck you want to pronounce it. We then have these three coming out together. The Lover, the Offering, and then the Father coming out. So, I just got a whiff of someone with this cologne, but it's gone. But it's not me. It's not my perfume. Okay. Weird. It was the weirdest thing in the middle of my sleep. I actually had sleep paralysis this morning. Fucking whack. I never get that once, maybe a year. And I smelt sage, even though I didn't have any sage burning. So I thought that was crazy. I'm smelling things. My sense is going insane lately. Okay, so Eros with the box. This is boundaries, having to set boundaries and making sure that, like lines aren't being crossed, or someone's not trying to like seduce you to get what they want, or like manipulate you just to get a certain reaction from you. This is also like an energy of showing restraint or not giving in so easily, or like something that's fleeting and come and go. This could even be the opposite, where it's like removing limitations, things that have been keeping you stuck, or keeping you stuck in this box, keeping you confined, keeping you back, with like the vessel in the reverse, the threshold, what has been keeping you trapped. It's like this could be you finally breaking down those barriers, breaking down those walls. I'm holding this upside down, to allow yourself to enjoy and have pleasure and like connection and intimacy and love in your life. So I'm kind of reading it both ways. Then with these cards, we have the Lover, the Offering, and then the Father. This feels like healing your masculine side, right? We all carry masculine, feminine energies. Doesn't matter what you identify as. We all carry divine masculine, divine feminine energies. There's something being brought up about your masculinity, your inner masculine energy that is like recovering or healing or being brought into balance. Like there's like this mass awakening taking place in the collective, and it's like there's this offer of love, this gesture that is healing a disconnect, right? There's some sort of, because we did have a lot of cards showing like love coming in, or like emotional connection or community like coming together. And it's like the Father, right? The Father is known to be like the provider and go get the bread, go get the moolah, go, hunt, provide. But like there's that lack of emotional nurturing side. Although, right, we got this tree. The tree is home to all these birdies, all these fucking squirrels and animals and bugs. Provides safety, and it makes me think. I drank a tea earlier, and it said a tree, something about trees being friends, which you're like, yeah, fuck yeah. It's like offering protection, but this is feeling like an offer coming in that provides safety, that provides stability, that provides something long lasting, something safe. Yeah, I'm just imagining like a little birdie building its little bird's nest on the tree branch and having its little eggs hatch in those little birdies, and just a community. I don't know, I'm getting that vision in my mind's eye with the lover and the offer, where it's like a gesture of love that brings in support, that brings in something you can trust, something that you can rely on, something that will withstand time, something like that. Love is coming on in. Love is coming on in. The flame. Protect the flame so it doesn't get blown out. Right? That father-like energy. This makes me think of like a healthy father energy, like a healthy, protective, caring, healed, supportive, stable, but protective. I get a protective energy. Like, you're not going to blow out my flame. Or you're going to, you have to get through me before you get to my family, my daughter, my son type shit, I don't know. The seed with the flame. Protect the seed, the precious seed that one day will turn into this tree. Something like that. It's like pine cones, right? I don't know what the fuck I'm rapping about, but like, I don't know if this is really true, but I seen something about with pine cones. If if it's gonna rain, the pine cones like open up when it's dry, and if it starts getting really humid, they like close up so that the seeds don't get lost. I don't fucking know if that's fucking true though. I really don't know. I just saw that like months ago. I was like, who fucking knows? Y'all, I don't know. This was the collective message. Collective message. I'm like, am I really gonna post this? Am I really going to fucking, why not? Why not? We'll do it. I have no idea what I'll call this, but I love you so, so much. Happy New Year. Push through those fears. Get ready for some big changes, big life upgrades. It's happening. You're ready. If you weren't ready, the opportunity wouldn't be here. If you need more rest, give yourself grace. Give yourself the time to slow down, replenish yourself, guilt fucking free. Be honest with yourself. What are you holding on to? What are you clinging on to shouldn't continue, or that you should probably work through over this next year so you have a different outcome, different life. Don't be scared. It's gonna go great. Okay, well, I'm done yapping. I love y'all. I'll see you later.